Hey, good morning. Good morning to day 19 of the 30-day yoga challenge. So yesterday, which was day 18, we did a lot of exercises on our back. So we did a lot of things to relieve back pain, to strengthen the back, and to make it stronger in the longer term, so that we can avoid back pain if we don't already have that. And if you have back pain, then those yoga poses would tremendously help in relieving the pain that is there, and gradually over a period of time just take it away completely. And if you persist with the yoga practices, then you would bid goodbye to back pain. So that is what we did yesterday. Today on day 19 we are going to focus primarily on total body flexing. So we would focus on flexibility for the whole body, and seeing ensuring that we exercise every part of the body, and all the key joints as well, and focus on holistic strengthening and building the stamina. You would need a yoga block today for that, preferably two, but if you have one, that should also do. I would do it with one, but if you have two, it will be more comfortable. So with that, let's get down with the practice. Let me adjust the camera a little bit, and you can see me. I'll just check that the view is clear. Yep, overall it is clear. So we'll just go ahead with that. So let's sit on the ground and set an intention. If you can sit on a yoga block, even better. So sit on a yoga block, set an intention. The intention could be anything. And with that, let us get on with the practice. So let's come to our favorite pose, which is Adho Mukha Svanasana. Flex your body. Flex every leg. Exercise the shoulders. Come to child pose. Come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come back to child pose. Stretch your lower back and your upper back. Straighten the hand and the shoulders. Come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. And walk forward. Feet apart. Uttanasana. Bend down. Touch the ground. Slowly stand up. Raise your hands up. Bring your hands down. Relax a little bit. just face this side. I can see if there is any question in the chat. Raise up your hands and then bend down. Touch the ground. And back up. Halfway through, touch the ground again and come down to the ground. We would go to the Iron Man pose. So lay on the ground. Take your hand behind. Raise it up. Raise your head. And in the end, raise your legs. Hold this position for some time. And relax a little bit. You can come to on your knees and hands and come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Slowly walk forward, feet together, Uttanasana. Stand straight. Samasthiti. Again, raise your hands. Bend down. Touch the ground. And go to plank. From plank, gradually lower yourself down to the ground. So once your whole body is touching the ground, keep your hands and feet together. So hands behind your back, clasp them, raise them up, raise your upper body, and then raise your lower body. So modified Iron Man. Hold this position for some time. Release your hands. Lay down your head. Lay down your hands. So slowly get on your knees. Get onto Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then walk forward onto your knees. And if you have a yoga block, take the yoga block. You can actually sit on that like this. If, if you have a difficulty sitting on the ground, if you don't have a difficulty, remove that. Spread your legs a little bit and sit like this. So your hands, your elbows would open your knees. Your feet are spread apart. Toes outward. Pay very close attention to how I'm sitting. And back is straight. This is very good for strengthening your lower back, releasing the stress, and straightening the back as well. So hold this for some time, and then slowly stand up. Then bend down, touch the ground, stand up once again, raise your hands, bend down, touch the ground, and go back to plank. Go back to plank, touch the ground once again. So lower your whole body to the ground, and then you would come to Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, a little bit modified. So hold this position of the cobra pose like this. Then come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise your right leg and swing your right leg to the front. Come to Virasana. So you are in Virasana, but you are facing towards your right leg. So both your feet are facing towards your right leg. Clasp your hand behind your back and bend forward towards your right leg. Stand straight. And bend once again. This time, take your hands forward. Take your hands forward. Lower your hands. Bring your hands to the ground. And lower your body to the ground. Come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise your left leg. And swing your left leg forward. So you are facing towards the left side now. Raise your hands. And clasp your hands behind your back. And you would bend forward towards your left side. And then you would bend down to the extent that is comfortable for you. And raise your head a little bit and take your hand forward. Hold that position for some time. Then gradually stand straight. Lower your hand. Come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. And relax for a few seconds. Let your body relax. Flex your feet. Flex your knees one by one. Flex the shoulders. Then gradually walk forward. Uttanasana. Touch the ground. Stand straight. And relax. Take a moment of relaxation. Readjust yourself. Then what you would do is your left foot you would clasp like this if you can and bend on your right. Whichever you want to pick first. So you could do it with your left foot or your right foot first. Once you bend down, raise your hands and stand straight. Then the leg which you were using, you would take it back and try and bend forward. Now this is a game of balance. If it is difficult, don't do it. We're just testing our balance here. Now take the other leg, flex it like this, and you should take support of a wall, okay? So flex like this. Unclasp the leg, take it back, and bend forward. Take the support of the wall, and stand straight. Hopefully okay with you. So the clasping of the foot is the way sometimes to sit in the chair, okay? So you are doing it like this. So now we will need the yoga blocks. So take the yoga blocks. Keep them in front. If possible, 2 yoga blocks. But if you have just one, that's also fine. Raise your hand. Bend your knees a little bit. And slowly touch the ground. Then bend down to the ground. Come to your hands and knees. And come to Bhujangasana. From Bhujangasana, come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then raise your front leg, right leg to the front, and straighten both the legs. And rest your hands on the yoga blocks. If you have two, you can rest your hands like this. Your body would be parallel to the ground in a straight line. Okay, so you would hold this position for some time. This is really good for stretching your front leg. And then you would slowly move the block forward and balance yourself on the block and raise the leg, the rear leg, the leg that you have behind. So both your hands should be on the block, ideally, and raise the rear leg. Okay, so try to balance as much as possible. If you can let go of the hand, even better. So you can do like this. Now it's not an easy pose, as you can see. And bend your knees. Take the support. Bring your legs forward. Stand straight. This is a little bit tricky pose, so it takes some time. Bend onto your hands and knees, and come back to Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana. Come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now you would raise left leg, swing it forward, and straighten both the legs, taking support of the blocks. So both your legs are straight, body is parallel to the ground in a straight line. If your block can be more up front, you will be able to stretch the body even better. You should have two blocks here and rest the hands like that. And then bend your knees, move the blocks forward, and raise the rear leg, balancing your hands on the blocks. And then, once you hold this position for some time, try to raise the rear leg as much as you can. Okay? Then you would release both the hands and do a namaskar. Hold that for some time. Then come back to the ground and bring both the legs forward and stand straight. Stand straight. Raise your hands. Bend down. Bend further down. Touch the ground. Then come to the ground. Lower your body to the ground. Lay on the ground. Hands behind. And raise your hands, head, and feet. Use your hands to rest your head and body. Take a breath. We are doing a lot of intense poses today. And take your hands behind. Bend your legs. Hold on to your ankles and raise your body. Raise your body to the extent that you can. You can rock back and forth even better, like this. Use your hands and come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. From Adho Mukha Svanasana, back to the ground. And this time, what you would do is raise, okay, let me find the right space. So one leg is straight, the other leg is bent like this. So you bring it against the groin and you bend forward and touch the other toe to the extent that you can. Okay? So bend forward and touch the other toe and hold on to that toe for as long as you can. Bend forward to the extent that is comfortable. Then release the legs. Bend the other leg like this. Okay? Then raise your hands and slowly bend and touch the other toe. Touch the other toe and then pull yourself forward towards that toe to the extent that is comfortable. Do it to the extent where it doesn't pain you. If it starts to pain, you should stop at that point and do it only to that point. And then stretch as much as you can. Then take your hands back and support yourself. Straighten both the legs. Take a small break. Flex your feet. Relax a little bit. Bend your knees. Take your hands like this and sit straight. And then straighten your back and lean backward. Then leave your hands and lean backwards, 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 slowly, and then lay on the ground. Then fold your one leg over the other, and you would remember this pose. We're going to pull the other knee up. So we are trying to relax the hip joints, the buttock area. Pull to the extent that it is not too painful. Then turn it to the left side. So if your right knee is flexed, turn that to the left side and turn your head to the right. Then come back to the center. Again, keep pulling your knee. Release. And then with the left foot on the ground, but the right knee is still flexed. Again, turn it to the left and turn your head to the right. Release the legs. If needed, you can straighten the legs a little bit. Straighten the legs and hands. And then flex the left leg over the right. You would pull the knees together. Pull it to the extent that you can. And turn it to the right side. And turn your body to the left. Come back to the center. Keep your right foot on the ground. Again, turn it to the ground. Turn your body to the left. Straighten your legs. And we are going to the most favorite pose, which is Shavasana. We are done with today's practice and we need to relax a little bit. So release all the tension from your hands and legs. Go for complete relaxation. Once you're ready to get up, take your hands to your chest, fold your knees one by one, turn to the right side, and slowly get up. Thank you for the yoga practice today. Realize that you achieved your intention for today. With that, we finish today's practice. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow with a very different practice focusing on different sets of body parts. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.